Mr. Master 4 here, and welcome back to this great Let's Play that you've all come to watch, known as DanganRonpa. In the last episode, we were able to find that the data center was open, and, we're gonna try to investigate it some more, and hopefully we'll be able to, figure out what the hell was going on with this whole life and death game. And please enjoy this video. I hope you guys really support me and all that stuff. This is a new style of Let's Play that I'm going to attempt to do. So let's talk to Hina. Jeez, I can't believe how many. Okay, all right, we're done. I'm not doing that for okay. It was almost a minute of that. Jeez, I can't believe how many monitors there are. My eyes are flickering as fast as they are. So let's investigate. This is the room he was sitting at. There's a bunch of computers all lined up. They look like high-performance PCs, nothing like the ancient laptop Alter Ego was installed on. They're all on, but they seem to be locked. So what? You can't do anything? Just use your fighting spirit and force your way in. What century are you from? The mastermind must have been using these to monitor the network. And Alter Ego, you may very well be right about that.
What?
But there's no point in thinking about it now. You're right. And in the fact that he's right, there's other stuff for me to check. Like this. There's something showing up on this one. Hey, look, next to that TV. Is that a TV antenna?
How about that?
It is! Just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas. Wait, so if we hook up that antenna, we could watch TV? Huh? Did someone say TV?
You know?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Saturday morning Hina's here. Are you talking about me? Okay. Anyway, if we watch TV, let's do it! Come on, come on, come on!
You know?
You're all starved for info from the outside world, huh? Alright. Let me work my magic and you'll be quantum leaping your way to TV land before you know it. I mean, I get the reference, but what's he talking about? Because of course. What about the monitors themselves? Or, I guess, that specific one of the planet? There really is a ridiculous number of monitors here. And the mastermind's been using them all to spy on us. As long as I have this... Huh? Look at Master go. It's like a feast for the eyes. How much is monthly membership? Ugh. Really, Toko? It's like, come on. Oh, wait a second. Wait, there's a camera in here, too? No matter when, no matter where, surveillance cameras are following our every move. I mean, they're absolutely everywhere. How many cameras does this place have anyway? But it's in this room. If this is the mastermind's layout, then why is there a camera in this room? The store's kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. It could be inside. No luck. This door's locked, huh? What if you use that key that opened this room? Let's give it a try, just in case. Or you can use the key that Kyoko has. It's not even good enough to fit the keyhole. Oh. Yeah. Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. The mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. I guess you're right. I can't stop thinking about that door with Monokuma's picture on it. But worrying about it isn't gonna do me any good. Hina's right. The mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore.
You know?
Huh? Oh. What's wrong? Good news for you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think we got the TV working. Really? Now all we gotta do is switch it on.
What?
Then do it. Friggin' idiot, mastermind. Oh, you guys need to cut it free from your regrets in the outside world.
What the heck?
And they were sitting here watching TV the whole time. And they really thought they could get away with this. Huh? Yeah. It's just the camera. This is... It's the feed coming from the surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it?
What the heck?
That's weird.
Come on.
Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
That's really weird.
You're weird! Weird in every possible way. That's not just weird, super weird. This is coming from you, right?
But the TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how's it showing the camera feed?
Well...
Did you try changing the channel?
Oh, good idea. Let's give that a try.
Here, I went through each channel one by one. But on every channel, it was just us. There's a live feed of us standing there in the data center.
What the heck?
What the heck?
Is it broken or something?
Could it be?
No, there must be some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup.
A trick? What kind of trick?
Actually,
I'm not sure, but... Wait a second.
Huh?
Huh?
What?
Huh?
What?
Hey there, why you friggin' bastards?
Monokuma?
You're supposed to be dead. Yeah! Me? Dead? Don't be frickin' stupid.
what?
Now you're acting kind of strange. Something seems different.
Of course!
Of course I'm different. Evolution is pretty natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already.
Not even. It's been like half a day at most.
How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. The look on your faces right now is sublime. That's what I wanted to see. The moment you went from hope to despair.
Don't tell me you pretended to be dead all for this moment.
Why would I bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now.
Well now.
And that's not. Well, it's almost time to cut off your past so full of hope and begin despair at the future ahead of you. I want you all to have way more fun at this killing game. Can't be serious. We have to keep going.
Let me out
No,
of here!
we were supposed to get out of here.
Get out of here? Are you so obsessed with getting out of here?
Unbelievable.
How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides,
Yep.
this life isn't all that bad, you know. I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life, no matter where you are. Are you serious? This place is the worst. If this is the worst, does that mean you're in despair?
Yeah, that's how you get out of it. It's like feeding his fetish.
Well now.
Whew! I'm boo from all that laughing. Guess I'll get to the point now.
The point.
Hey,
You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed. That TV is an essential part of your school life here.
What? I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind.
What the heck?
But I connected the antenna, so why is it just showing us the surveillance feed?
Look at how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you all about it. That TV is absolutely, without a doubt, displaying the signal coming in on the antenna.
huh?
What does that mean? It's displaying the signal, but it's just us standing here.
Unbelievable.
You're so stupid. You don't get it? Fine, I'll just tell you.
Thrills, chills, kills!
This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world! It's the most popular thing on TV!
Wait, what? Wait, what? Hold on a sec. Are you serious? Is this what we're doing now? Okay.
Okay, Monokuma, whatever you say.
What?
Extreme!
This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world! It's the most popular thing on television! Doesn't matter how many times he says it, I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Are you really that dense?
I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure if I can understand the deeper meaning. What, broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this?
That's...
That can't be! Have they taken over the airwaves somehow?
Oh,
The camera feed is being broadcast! No way, that's impossible!
Phew.
kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system, you know that? All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode. Are you being serious right now?
Of course.
I mean, he said it, not me. I heard it kind of creaking. Like the sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing in the ocean, and my mind had begun a creaking groan.
Hey,
Everything has a meaning, you know. All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries. Even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience, to show them true despair like they'd never seen it before. I became the director of a despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment.
what are you saying?
You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone would be going crazy.
Yeah, there's no doubt. There's no way they would have tried to come and rescue us.
Actually,
What if they already did?
Huh?
yes indeed.
But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV and try to warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think it's possible? I don't really know personality though, so whatever.
This can't be.
But to take control of all communication like that, you need an astronomical amount of resources.
Yep, so how could things have come this far? Well, that's the secret! There's something you all need to do first, remember?
What?
Of course.
Yeah, duh. There's the little business of...
What? The body? The body
A
announcement?
body has been discovered.
Huh?
Class trial? You mean...
I'm not doing that many who's.
It's the Monokuma file.
Holy, the next Monokuma file right here! Everyone give it all you got, okay?
Heart-pounding excitement.
Okay, things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a
I
ride.
can't wait. I can't wait.
Jesus Christ. And then he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible. The truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with
Was despair.
We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. It took everything I had just to keep myself from standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment and how is he still alive?
I'm sick of this.
I thought that finally we could get out of here. And plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial, which what it means is that at this point we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko. What?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Mukuro Kusaba was the one who died. The victim was female, right? So Kyoko certainly fills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means that the mastermind Mukuro Kusaba isn't dead. So naturally, the body can't belong to her, so it must be Kyoko. There's no other possibility. Body is Kyoko's? Kyoko's been murdered? No, it's not possible. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. To have it end like this. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it!
Quiet.
Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself? Anyway, we better begin.
But if we're gonna have a class trial, then that means the killer...
That's right.
Correct. It must be someone participating in our school life. So you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no.
Huh?
But you just said...
Stop talking.
I don't have time to explain right now. There's a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you put everything you have into this. That's how this game works, after all. Well, I better start by checking the Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. Yet this music is pretty banging. Things are getting rough. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed with a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body covered their other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. Yeah, unidentified body. Could it really be Kyoko? Or... I have no choice. I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. I gotta do all this stuff that's trailer needs. Alright, let's go back to the garden. Okay, this time time to get started. I need to check everywhere that may be important from one end to the other. This is what I always do. Except now, Kyoko isn't here to tell us. I remember there were some chickens in the coop. There's 4 now! There were 5 before.
Yo.
What's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there were precisely 5. Yeah, right. Huh? What's wrong? There's only 4 left. We're 1 short. Huh? That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared. I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then.
What?
What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world.
Conspiracy!
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. Even a single piece disappears, the entire world remains unfinished. Yeah. There's only 1 chicken missing. This is the pan that controls the sprinklers. They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning, and Monokuma said the time positively couldn't be changed. Wait, so the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 every morning, right? Yeah. So the body was planted here after 7:30. Okay. Oh! The plant! Is it... Yeah, it's still there. The Monokuma flower, huh? Is it true? Does it really eat paper, plastic, and people? I don't think it's related to the case, so I think I'll just stay away. Anything else? The tool shed? There's the knife. Is this? It's the one. Well, can you look over any fingerprints? The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. Does this mean the knife is what caused the fatal injury? Yeah. Either way, this knife looks really familiar. Yeah, it's the one that was in your room. This is getting really weird. There's too many strange coincidences. Yep. Probably this person in the mask that attacked me last night. They were the person holding the knife. And that same kind of... Wait a second! I recognize the nails. And that same knife was used to stab the same kind of masked attacker we found here. So maybe this masked person just got stabbed because... when they attacked, it was in a kind of strange trance. Maybe they reacted by grabbing the knife. And then maybe No, you didn't kill. This really is Kyoko. Maybe Kyoko was the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly enough from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. I'm just gonna throw out a thing here, because I remember the nails and the hand. I don't think it's Kyoko. Judging by the way the hand is, that makes me think it's someone who's already dead. Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they get in the way of normal activity. There's also something on the back of their right hand. Is that a tattoo? It got burned, so we can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. It's definitely not Kyoko if that was the case. There's a tear. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it, which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? The burnt. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened, and the top half of the body is wet. Yeah, the bottom half wasn't wet, wasn't burned at all. This just got set on fire. Since I only threw water on that part, the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Yeah. That hand, though, is like the #1 thing I need to take into account of. The white jacket the victim was wearing totally got burned up. There's only one little piece left. Yeah, that's it. I'll reserve my skepticism, but I think it's from someone who's already dead. Just to be sure, I should take a look at the tool shed. Something's missing. This room's dusty and disorganized. Is that a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp in here? No, there wasn't. Maybe Jill would know. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime, but the underside is totally clean and completely dry. One side of that tarp is wet and dirty. Something about it bothers me. That's the one thing here that concerns me. Yeah, but there's something causing the handle. Yeah. Oh, so that's all we came here to see? Nothing else? Okay. So let's talk to people now. Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you. What do you want to talk about?
So, in other words...
I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi?
In other words...
Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. Why are you asking me about that now? What's nighttime got to do with it?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell him about Monokuma. He has been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be there. And I can confirm when I arrived last night, there was no body here.
In other words...
So the murder could have only taken place at some point during nighttime after I left the garden. However, Tokohiro and Hina and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's room to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only one who I don't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
That's right.
And if the victim is really Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we get to Hina and Toko, we stop by your room as well.
What?
But you never came through the door. So where precisely were you? I'm telling the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so... That's hardly an alibi. I know. So, what now? You seem to be at quite a disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Well, he has a reason to believe that. It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and...
Serious?
Well, I'm just thinking about when we first found the body. And the body was found at 9 o'clock. I should take a look at when we did this morning. Monica was announced and woke me up at 7. as usual, and I headed down for the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. It was right around 7:30. And I went to the gym and where everyone else was headed. Next, Toko went to get the pickaxe, and that was when she found the body. What time was it then? 9 o'clock. Yeah, 9 o'clock. It'd have to have been right around 9 o'clock.
You know?
Now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done.
That's a pretty small job. Yeah, all the accounts of time were pretty, like, necessary. So who does that body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. Yeah, but we need Jill. Listen, Makoto, do you remember how the body looked, you know, before it blew up? If I remember right, he was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting it all bloody, but for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it.
Okay.
So it was moved. Probably it was moved from a location that you were previously had no access to. Wow, thanks! That was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember a lot better too. So thank you, too. And is that all? Wait, what's this? These are big fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like this before. But where? Wait, was that there? I need to double check that later. I think I've checked everything I need to do this area. I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically that fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. And I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? That's true. Is that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. But the key to her room is with Byakuya.
What?
I don't have a choice. I'll have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. Well, let's ask. Hey, I'm Byakuya. If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later at the cost trial. Oh no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect after all.
What?
Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then, will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see. Depending on my mood, I may go with you or I may not. Because I'm a dick like that. In the meanwhile, I should look around somewhere else. Maybe we should check out that one area. You know the one. I don't know the one. So we gotta go to the gym. Is that it? Yeah, we just have to go to the gym. So what's at the gym? I don't think I got to really... So the dead Monokuma is still there. He's laying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
Oh, the bomb! Yeah, I think that was attached to the dead body. And that bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. The fragments I found in the garden. Yeah, it's part of a bomb. Take everything I can think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. Well, time to fast travel there right now. Because who gives a crap about actually walking anymore? When you can just do this? That, like, cuts down a lot of gameplay. I don't know why I never thought to do this beforehand. I guess it's just all coming up now, just cause that's just the way things are. You think you can go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
You wanted to check Kyoko's room, right? Well, very well, let's go. Wait for me! He went off without a second glance, as usual. Let's go. Wait. Oh. Pfft, really? Well then, here we go. He took the key and slid into the keyhole on the end. And it's open. Looks like it, thanks. Oh, there's a book on the table. So this is Kyoko's room. Is that 9 or a 6? What's playing on the table? 6. It's a wood block decoration.
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. The lockers, these rigid traditional public bathhouses use them for lockers. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. It doesn't really surprise me, but it's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that.
Certainly possible.
But if it is a key, I might want to know what it unlocks. Really what? Unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go to. Yep. Let's go there. But, let's check everywhere else. There's her bed. I don't see anything interesting here, at least not as far as this case is concerned. Anything else? Byakuya? Probably won't say much different. The bathroom is probably unlocked. Here's the bathroom. Oh no, it is locked. My certain articles hanging out to dry. Better not look inside. What? Well, what else is there to look at? The floor? The door? Here? The camera? Want me to talk to you?
What?
You wanted to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. A clue that might help us understand Kyoko.
Come on.
You can't be serious! That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here? Sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete. Something to give us some sort of direction here. Oh, I know! The key. Oh yeah, never read it unless you know something's happened to her.
It's true.
Yep. What's in that envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it.
Interesting.
Well, something has happened, so open it. Okay. I opened the envelope and looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets.
What?
That's all that was in there? Yeah, looks like it. So she knew that we would go to her room? But could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets... What's this? Found a crumpled piece of paper. Ah! Mukuro Ikusaba.
I see.
It appears to be Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. Yeah, it looks like it. That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room along with the key. God God, you're so annoying! Yeah. It must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said that a death without meaning was unappealing, and that's what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. I made the effort to pull myself together, then looked down at the profile sheet. Name, Mukuro Ikusaba. Sex, female. The ultimate soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over the Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information, and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she received battle training for her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Interesting. So she's the ultimate soldier. A mercenary group. This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in is like a completely different dimension. Like this one's non-fiction and the other one's sci-fi. There's nowhere... it's like one's non-fiction and the other one's sci-fi. Like, there's nowhere to even compare the two. That's how different this is. That was how I saw things as an ordinary person, but then...
I see.
I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. You recognize it?
Naturally.
It's the Fenrir Mercenary Corps, is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses, as they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of the world totally removed from the one I lived in. Have to say I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard that says Fenrir has already...
Found it!
Whoa! I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player, and a bit players are becoming our hero! That was a line. It's you! What have you got in your pretty little hands there?
What?
Oh! You found her profile? So what if we did?
Hey!
Don't freak out on me.
Come on
I'm not gonna hold it
now.
against you or anything. And in case you were wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivorous, you know.
What?
Are rules violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours. Of course I am. A proper school life is built on the dedication and organization and order. Which is why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself. Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course!
Absolutely! Pretend that wasn't a voice crack. I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is now, can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking, I should probably clarify that.
Hey,
When you all first got here together in the main hall, there were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. Misunderstanding? Are you saying...
in other words...
Yeah, that's right. There weren't actually 15 of you.
Yes, indeed!
A total number of students taking part in this game was actually 16! Then...
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere.
Why would she say the ultimate despair, though? Was Mukuro the one that created the rules?
The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
The 16th student, Mukuro Ikusaba. She's part of the school life. So the one making all the regulation is her?
Why?
Yeah, why? Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh, well, because... like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up in a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know.
Yes, indeed.
Makes sense.
Well now.
Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I'll have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirikiri, so I'm going to share a little secret with ya. Seriously?
Hey,
You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in and day out all the time? Well, don't tell me when I told you, but she wears them to cover up a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. What? Okay, now that's all you get. Oh, wait a second. Maybe it was her? Then maybe it was her that actually died? He wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars? Wait, so on the back of her hand... tattoo? Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said there were scars, right? And that's what Kyoko wears those gloves to hide the scars. But how would they come off in the explosion? Those fake nails in the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering the Monokuma's trap. The Monokuma's trap.
Such ignorance.
God, must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student. That's right. Obviously, Monokuma was telling us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules of the game. But why would he tell us that, and why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair.
It's certainly possible.
Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. What? That would explain why we would have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student, she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing game. Mukuro is the killer? She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, it's exactly what I thought when the investigation began, and I can't talk words. But based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear now.
Mukuro Kusaba isn't the culprit. What makes you say that? We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of the way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point.
So, in other words...
Mukuro giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense, then, to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that means the trap. Well, so that's the trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it definitely seems possible, but if that's really true, if Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? Well, then I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there's other places needing an investigation. Oh yeah, the dojo. I feel like we should finish this now anyway. Yoink. Where's the... Here it is. There are wooden lockers here. You use woodblock keys just like at those super traditional public bathhouses. It looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers.
I see.
Do you see the locker farthest to the right?
Very strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right? I should probably use the key we found in that locker, right?
That's right.
We'll just try it. Well, it worked. There are arrows in here. It looks like 10 in total. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. But what about what's underneath it? It's a wound up ball of duct tape. I wonder what it's used for.
I see.
If it is, that means it must surely be related to the case. Duct tape's related to the case somehow? How could it possibly be involved? We'll figure it out. Is something wrong?
Very strange.
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. How did they key it How did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps... Byakuya? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue to the next location.
What?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. Library time! How are we supposed to find out about that? Isn't it obvious? Where in the school do you go to do research on something? Yes.
Oh,
Let's go.
we only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry.
We only have so much time before I get bored of this episode. Okay, well, I'm not really getting bored of this episode, but just all the talking, man. There's a lot of it from Byakuya and the voice. Just, give me a sec.
I believe there was a file related to the Fenrir somewhere over here. To the Fenrir.
I keep adding the in places where there shouldn't be the.
Byakuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand and went straight through the shelf in the back. Here we go.
He quickly returned with a file in his hand. Let's get more... I feel like this is the end of investigation, so let's just talk to
I
him.
see.
Take a look at this. Get a load of this! I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way through high school without learning a single word of French? I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Pretty sure most high schoolers can learn French because French classes exist. Well, whatever. I'll read it for you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. Isn't that kind of extreme? But it's Byakuya. Do you expect anything less?
Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate that they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they had acquired. Some, however, believe that there was mounting internal tension within the group and they simply imploded. Interesting.
What?
What is it? Trying to hide my yawning like the best of them. This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Well, it isn't. This is our reality. The only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here. An unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. So did anything jump out at you, or this may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir? Now that you mention it, the report said that something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right. It said Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. What? I just thought of something. But it might be stupid. it might be really stupid to think about that. So I'll just leave it be. They got a tattoo of Fenrir? Could that mean... Yep. And that's it. Class trial awaits us next episode.
Time
time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us, organisms, the Earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial. So, please meet up in the usual spot. See you later.
Then the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial.
That's right.
It would seem that way. Let's go. Next time is trial time! So we're in it for the long haul. See you guys next time. Yay!